What's up, YouTube friends? Just a little rant about President Zelensky. President Zelensky, what a guy, eh? Golden Globe nominee and puppet president for the US in a coup carried out by the US was made the leader. Zelensky's form of democracy. Let's just define democracy first. Democracy is a government made from the people, for the people, of the people. So Zelensky's government is closed down any sort of media opposition. He's closed down, arrested political opponents, and he's closed down the biggest church in Ukraine, and anyone practicing Christianity in an unauthorized way will be arrested. Democracy, eh? What a democracy. And this is what our governments here in Sheffield, in UK, let's just talk about them because I don't know about other governments. But our government asks us to support Zelensky. Ukrainian government is the most corrupt government in Europe. We know this. And the SDU, the Ukrainian government's fraud investigation team, earlier on last year, caught Zelensky's little gang of goons that work in his government, support his government, and carry out his government's plans and objectives, were all conspiring, took part in, and stole over 27 train loads of aid. Now, I'm not making this up. This is not propaganda. This is the truth. This is fact. This is what happened. The SDU of Ukraine, the Ukrainian Independent Fraud Investigation Team, found President Zelensky's government associates taking 27 trainloads, carriages of aid. In this aid was weapons, medication, and aid given as charity and given from the US to Ukrainian citizens, not the government to go and enrich themselves and their families, but the Ukrainian soldiers who desperately needed it back then, and probably still now, but definitely back then, the aid wasn't reaching them, and videos were circulated of Ukrainian soldiers themselves saying, we're on the front lines, we have no weapons, we have no aid, we have no support, and they were fuming. Don't blame them. I saw other videos of British willing soldiers who'd gone from the UK to go and fight there saying, don't go. I'm not saying that. This British ex-soldier said that. Don't go to Ukraine and fight because it's a stitch-up. Can't remember if that was the exact word he used, but to that kind of meaning, it's a stitch-up. You're going out there, you're not giving any weapons, you're not giving any ammo, you're not giving any support. They're taking away our passports and they're forcing us back to the front line. Now, this guy managed to get away and was able to report back on it on via his mobile phone, making a video and posting it on YouTube. And then most recently, we've seen other videos circulating of Ukrainian soldiers saying that, Zelensky, we're coming for you. So if the Russians don't get you and Putin don't get you, just remember, we're going to be coming for you. And these are his own soldiers. Now, we've got this Davos thing going off, And Zelensky's wife's out there. She always finds a good shopping opportunity. I'm sure she'll find plenty of shops, expensive shops to go to in Davos. The last time she went representing Ukraine, she spent over 40,000, don't know if it was dollars or pounds, but definitely 40,000 was spent on a spending spree. Now, I think that's disgusting. As a second lady, she is looked upon for, what she does, what she says, how she acts. And with the suffering of the people, from what I've seen of the people of Ukraine, they're very poor. They're farmers, they're hardworking people. They, they don't drive big fancy cars, and they don't wear expensive designer clothes, and they don't live in big lavish houses. Complete polar opposite of the second lady and the president himself, who Zelensky has many, many properties. He's become super rich from being a puppet for the US, and enriched himself and his families and his goons. Now, I'm not saying this because I'm jealous of him or anything like that. I'm saying it as a humanitarian. We look to our leaders as role models, as people we aspire to be like or to act like. And I really don't think, in fact, I know people should not be acting like that. Shutting down media, shutting down political opponents, shutting down churches. Now, I'm a Muslim, but by being a Muslim, I respect other people's right for their right to practice their faith. Whether they have faith or not, that is up to them. And in a free and democratic society, people should be able to express that right. Let me know in the comments below if you disagree, but that's how I feel. And that isn't what the Ukrainian government is letting their citizens do. Now, this is the form of democracy that nobody should be living under, nobody should be taking part of, or forced into, voting for, supporting, or anything of similar words. You should not be treating people like this. This is tyranny. This is wrong. And personally, I'm not happy about it. Now, that's my own feeling, and I'm entitled to it. And I'm so glad to have this platform to be able to express them views, because I know many other people will be feeling like this and feel frustrated that they're getting away with it. How are they getting away with this? How is this happening? How are we watching it unfold in front of our eyes, day after day, week after week, month after month, and now going on for almost a year? We're up to day 327, 8, or something like that, of war in Ukraine. This war's gone on a lot longer than that, and the powers that be that made all this happen have been conspiring for this to happen for a long, long time, and this is what we have at the end of it. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Davos, should she be representing the Ukrainian people? Should Zelensky be the president? Is this the way the democracy should be played out? Subscribe, hit the like button, let me know. YouTube family.